I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am. I just know I have to keep doing these videos because in the end, these stories that I'm telling you will be my legacy and my history. No one knows me. No one. I don't have social media anymore. I'm not on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. I don't engage in those platforms because I was repeatedly blocked and reported. I recently went on my page to find out that I was blocked yet again, but I hadn't been on my page in since the pandemic started, because I remember when New York City went into lockdown in late March, early April of 2020. I was doing a live broadcast of my talk show, GayTopix, and I was reported and removed. And I thought that was very cruel and disrespectful on their behalf, seeing that I haven't been on Facebook for 4 years. And every time that I went on it, I found out that I was reported. How can I be reported if I don't use the platform? Every single time, it just kept going on and on and on and on, and it would not stop. So when they banned me during the pandemic, I felt that they didn't have any humanity themselves, because that was at a time that we needed to learn how to communicate virtually, and a time that we needed people the most, because we were stuck in isolation, and they took that away from me. I don't use Instagram because Instagram is my actual account for my celebrity. You may heard me say and introduce myself as PapiSongo on previous episodes and seasons of GayTopix, but going forward, I'm going to use my real name, and my name is Kenny Cruz. The reason why I'm going to change that is because I'm not PapiSongo anymore, and the pictures that I've seen logging back into Facebook and on Instagram are not who I am today. That's one thing I learned about from me with my agent and being a celebrity, because I worked in the gay adult industry, which is sort of like the gay Hollywood, and I was able to recycle my pictures and videos for years, and no one suspected a thing. But as the years went on and the reports kept coming in, I was not able to keep my fan base relevant of what was happening to me in my life, and those platforms essentially became useless. I would have a bigger audience for my talk show, but I'm not on Facebook because they blocked me. So I only use YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, but they're in different phases, because my Instagram is sort of like a website or a newspaper where every day I'm posting the headlines and breaking news in the LGBTQ community. You don't actually see me, but I'm actually speaking. I'm actually posting the articles and research that I've done and the reports that I've done to create the post. And Twitter is my unfiltered gay topics, where I usually talk about porn and show nudity and things of that nature. Unfortunately, there isn't always anything new, to report as far as like something being leaked or someone's nude photo or anything of that nature on a daily basis. So when it comes out, I post it. So there are times I won't post for months on my Twitter page, but on my Instagram, I post daily. And as far as my YouTube channel, before the pandemic happened, I I had a vision, and the vision was literally to, as a news reporter, to be out on the street reporting the story. And my favorite day was Undercover Tuesday because I was able to actually go undercover to show you a different side of the headline, a different side of the story, and it was very unique. And I couldn't do that anymore because of the pandemic and the lockdown, and so I started making videos at home, which is what you're seeing right now. But I realized the more videos I created, the more personal it became. So I find myself talking about my own personal struggles in my life and my life experience. And it's sad that I only have 7 subscribers, and those 7 are probably Stan accounts or, people that don't interact with me and people that don't share the videos, and it's people don't know me, and I'm trying to explain that through these videos, and it's just being ignored over and over and over again. My story is very compelling. I've reached out to so many people, and like Dr. Phil and Oprah and Tamron Hall and Rachel Ray and the ladies of The View, and nobody wants to listen. I've even reached out to, whenever I saw, to confirm the authenticity of the story that was being reported on the internet. That's one thing I love about journalism, is that you have to investigate it to be true. That's what makes me a trusted, reliable source of information, because I look for the accuracy and the truth behind the story. So sometimes I would ask the actual person that the story is being told about if they would like to do an interview with me, and I've never heard any comments. One thing that I am blessed about my talk show, GayTopix, is that I'm able to reach the celebrity themselves. So it doesn't matter to me how many likes or how many views or how many people are following me. I'm able to reach the celebrity themselves. Then I know what I'm doing is right, and I'm doing my job well. And to me, that was all I needed to keep moving forward. And this year in January, I suffered a great deal of loss. When my dog Bill Clinton died, he was 21. I had him all 21 years of his life. He couldn't walk. He wasn't eating. He was 16 pounds, and when I took him to the vet, he weighed only 6 pounds. 6.5, 6.9 to be honest. And it was very hard seeing him like that, and I had to make that decision to put him down. And I felt so guilty for doing so, but I knew that I was helping him to rid him of the pain that he was suffering. People always ask me, why did I get a small dog? it wasn't. No. Excuse me. I didn't pick the dog. The dog picked me. And I think that was what made the connection strong. And he was my baby, my only family. I got him when I came off of one tour in Afghanistan and in the year 2000, and because I retired in 25 after my 2005 after my second tour, but in the year 2000 I came home on Exodus. We call it an Exodus because it's like literally a mass exodus of privates and soldiers literally going home, you know, and then coming back, you know, so we would only go home for like a day or two and then come back. And when I came home, as I was coming through the airport, the customs agent stamped my passport and said, "Shit,